Welcome back to Status Update, only on Slaghuis TV. My name is Zonati, aka TimeZone, the social commentator, as well as Thap, the hip-hop critic. Today we have Tweezy, and we're looking at the beat makers market, #producers must rise. Now, so in this segment, we're looking at producers slash rappers. People like your Kanye West, your Dr. Dre, your Battle Cat from South Africa. You have a lot. Your Pete Rock, J Dilla as well. You know what I mean? You have a lot of those.
Ninth Wonder.
But Ninth Wonder doesn't really rap. He just has those inserts where it's like, yo, Ninth Wonder and the beat.
He doesn't rap.
He doesn't
raps,
rap.
man.
Nah, I ain't heard Ninth Wonder. I ain't heard Ninth Wonder rap.
We'll put you on you sleeping. We'll put you on you
I heard him rap. Like, I prefer Rhapsody actual proof, you know what I mean?
Okay.
So you have those kind of people, right? Do you think that it's a way for producers to actually get their brand out there by pursuing the rap route?
I think one thing that such people that you've mentioned have in common is that they've always had the artistic talents and just dream overall. So right now, maybe we can say that it's a new business module for the producers to get known and stuff, because you get people like Timbaland, who was not really into the song like I'm being an artist, but when Nelly Furtado was on the song, he'll come ad-lib here and there or share just a young 8-bar. Then you get people like Kanye who really want to do the thing, who's okay, cool, never mind my beats, I can really rap and I'm good at being an artist too. So majority of the people in that, like you look at your Pharrells, you look at your will.i.ams, you look at your Tweezys, you know, like at the end of the day, it's all music, whether it's production and raps, you know, we just make music, and it's easy for us to just fall in the one department if we're in the other, just out of just being passionate about making the music happen. Because as an explorer, as a producer, you explore things, you explore sounds, you explore whatever musical journeys, and then somehow you slip up into being an artist. And somehow you get inspired to either really do it as an artist or just maybe throw your young 2 cent or 3 cent. Like before, I used to be on a record just throwing those young ad-libs on the songs where I produce. Like Kuze Guse, there was that young Kikili Kiki, yo. And then now it's like, okay, cool, I've always wanted to be an artist, and now I really feel like it's time for me to step out. Now I'm gonna drop a first single, drop a video for it, push PR and all that stuff.
So now, in terms of the balance between being a rapper and a producer, because also being a rapper means that you get booked for shows now, you know, you do a lot of road tours. That balance, how has it really worked out for you?
It's very tricky because it takes a whole lot of work, first and foremost, you know, and just also people really getting the hang that you're not really trying things out, but you're really doing it for real. Because, you get the whole common stereotype of, man, he's in the industry and he's got access to all these guys. So, you can get a Questa feature, you can get a whoever feature. Because, you're Tweezy, you just made a smash hit for this guy. And, you know, but then people don't really think about the fact that we take the craft seriously. Like, Questa wouldn't just put Tweezy on the hook because it's just Tweezy, but the hook is really dope, and he's really trying to put himself out there as an artist, so he believes in me somewhat, and you know, so yeah, it's tricky, but I guess it's just about how much you really want to make it happen. And how much you really want to make it happen determines whether it works out for you or it doesn't. Because you get people who try it out and it's like, okay, it doesn't work, let's go back to being a producer. And then you get aggressive people like Kanye. When he was trying to get into Rockefeller was like, look, stick to making beats. Eventually, somehow, something happened and then he got exposed as a rapper and then he became a rapper.
It's a good point to make that Kanye pushed his way through. Do you feel there were in the game maybe people who weren't supportive of your move as a rapper to become a rapper, to delve into that?
A lot of people. It happens a lot because people
also mention who was supportive, if you can.
Well, yeah, like I said, people like Questa, aka, and just Ambitious Entertainment, because I work a lot with Ambitious, all the artists and like the team there were very supportive of my artistic move. And most people, just not even in the industry but outside, just don't really support it, just in the sense of either intimidation, you know, whether like you can
Hey, these cats want to hug the mic,
either intimidation or just lack of vision. Because we look at people like Ricky Rick, who was also a producer once, and then he also went out into being an artist. He's always been an artist, but he decided to be a producer for whatever reason. And then at some point, people didn't see the vision of him being a producer.
That's true.
Like when he tried to bring life into the song, people didn't see the life, because whether they didn't believe in it or they just didn't really have that vision, he was just so agitated or whatever to a point where he felt like, okay, I need to do this myself. And it's most cases with just most artists. I was like that at a certain point in time where you'll come up, maybe you'll say, look bro, the wave is raga mixing it with white.
Yeah.
If you can do it. And then some rappers will be adventurous and open-minded to try new things. Others will be like, come on man, I'm out there.
What you trying to do?
Killing the bars.
What you trying to do?
You know? And then it's like Amantombazane, that beat was probably around for like a long ass time. And then everyone slept on the vision. He had to come out himself as Ricky, get Malumpi Cat to be on the song. And then the song came out and blew up, and then people saw the vision, and now people are out taking this Kwaito thing, making it hip hop, and now it's a whole move for everybody.
I see. So now, being a producer / rapper, does it give you an edge for you to come up with your beats and then feature people and then kill them on it? Does it give you that edge?
I wouldn't say it gives you an edge, because for us to do it, well, for me particularly, I don't really do it to do such things. Like, I mean, I'm a musician first and foremost to inspire, also to grow, and also help people that are trying to grow, just using my whole scheme and business module and whatever. So you don't really, maybe some other people look at it as, okay, sharp, it's a +1 or it's an advantage, I can do this and that. But for me particularly, it's just for making what I believe in and what I dream about happen, most importantly. So, yeah.
Do you still feel the rapper part of you is neglected? The industry hasn't really warmed up to it.
I feel like, for the first time in a long time, they've finally gotten a hold of me as an artist, because, I mean, I'm getting heavily booked. I mean, I'm getting featured. When I drop the music.
In the room. Explains.
I didn't have to be a rapper for that.
Which song put you on? Which track put you on?
Ambitions.
Right.
And the irony was that, like, that was my most... Like, I got a whole lot of whiplash for that song. Like, I mean, it was the first time when it's like Kanye through the wire.
Yeah.
When he came out, people were like, "No man, he's taking out a song because he was in a car accident. He's making beats with Jay and them. They putting him on because it's his homies." But at a certain point, when people start getting comfortable with the fact that you're an artist, now they decide to listen. Because at first, it's like imagine you're a burger fan, and then you land up in Italy. They introduce you to spaghetti. Oh man, I ain't trying to have no spaghetti. You know?
What analogy is that?
But now you start eating the spaghetti, you don't really like it. You're like, I don't like it. I'll eat it just to get full.
It might get nutritious.
And then eventually, like, I'm fair too. I don't know if I'm really hungry or what, but this spaghetti really going in. And then time goes on. Dang, this is my favorite. Like, forget the burgers. I'm a spaghetti guy. So just even with my music, it was just like, okay, cool. Let's just not even try to listen to it. Then you listen to it, and it's like, oh no, he's not a rapper. And then eventually, I mean, obviously because the video's playing on TV and everything, and now it's like, okay, slowly but surely people learn that, okay, he's really an artist, and then things start happening accordingly.
I get you. Alright, that's it from the homeboy Tweezy right here on Status Update, only on Slaghuis TV. Thank you so much for actually tuning in. My name is Onati, also known as TimeZone, as well as Thap, the hip-hop critic. So those are his thoughts in terms of being a rapper / producer, as well as how producers utilize that as a platform to actually grow their brands.